Hi everyone on YouTube and on the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 15 and my picks for Week 16 for the 2025 NFL season. Check it out. First off, don't mind me with my car running because I'm heating up my car, so a little bit chilly out today, so I got a little bit of a heater going. So anyways, let's continue on my thoughts about Week 15. Tampa Bay, just a massive choke job against Atlanta. Chicago and Cleveland. Chicago's trying to keep their NFC Central hope alive. Cincinnati and Cincinnati did not win. Cincinnati, Baltimore. Baltimore won the game, trying to keep their momentum alive. The LA Chargers and Kansas City. Well, top of all things, this is Kansas City's first time in the playoffs in 10 years, thanks to the Chargers. That being said, Patrick Mahomes has an ACL injury. Wish him a speedy recovery on that one. So Kansas City has a lot of question marks this coming off season. So we'll see how they turn out with that. My Patriots and the Bills. My Patriots had a massive choke job too last week. Couldn't hold them against Buffalo. Now we got to get a playoff berth this week to get in. And try to get Maine another week or two to get to the AFC East. So, the Giants and the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders did some things that they should have done early in the year. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. Philadelphia's back. That's all I can tell you. Jacksonville and the Jets. It's the Jets. There's no answers to them. Houston and Arizona. Houston's continuing well on defense. And they're doing a little bit offensively, too. Denver and Green Bay. Denver's keeping their, maybe the ongoing favorites to win the AFC West now. The LA Rams and the Lions. The LA Rams did what they needed to do to win. They did that, to get the NFC West intact. Carolina, New Orleans. Congratulations, New Orleans. You got your Super Bowl right there to beat an NFC, your divisional opponents. Seattle and Indianapolis. Congratulations to Philip Rivers. He became the second grandfather to be a professional football player. And he lost against Seattle on a defensive game. San Francisco and Tennessee. San Francisco did what they needed to do to keep their playoff hopes alive. Dallas and Minnesota. Minnesota just stunning Dallas. What does that mean? Pittsburgh and Miami. Pittsburgh needed to do to get the win last week. That's my thoughts about Week 15. Let's get on to my Week 16 picks. All right, though. Let's get on to our Week 16 picks. It's kicking off on Thursday night. I got the LA Rams over the Seattle Seahawks in this game, because I think it's gonna be a defensive battle on tomorrow night. So I really think this defense. I think the Rams defense is much better than Seattle's. So I'm gonna take the LA Rams over Seattle to win this game. On the line, the LA Rams are favored by 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'm gonna take the Rams minus 1.5 in Seattle. Over and under is 44.5. I'm gonna go over 44.5 in this game. I think offensively they both can be competitive. So I think that's why. The Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. The Philadelphia Eagles need to win to keep the AFC East hopes alive. Washington Commanders want to play upset. I think the way that Philadelphia went last week, I think I like the Philadelphia Eagles over the Washington Commanders to win this game. On the line, the Eagles are favored, I believe, 2.5 point favorites in this game. Yep, that's right, 2.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Philadelphia minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 45.5. I'm going to go under 45.5 in this game. The Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Now, for this game, I think the Chicago Bears want a little bit of revenge on Green Bay right now, and might want to keep their chances away from Green Bay and getting the NFC North. So I like Chicago over Green Bay to win this game in Chicago. On the line, Chicago it's an upset pick. Green Bay is favored by 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take the Chicago plus 1.5. Over and under is 46.5. I'm going to go under 46.5 in this game. Cleveland and Buffalo. There's no hope for Cleveland. So I'm taking Buffalo over Cleveland to win this game. On the line, Buffalo's favored by 10 in this game. I'm going to take Buffalo minus 10. The Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now for this game, I think Cincinnati's going to pull a little upset. They're more healthier now than Miami is. So I'm going to take Cincinnati over Miami Dolphins to win this game in Miami. On the line, Miami's favored by 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Cincinnati plus 1.5. Dallas Cowboys and the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers want to get the NFC North. The AFC North. I think they may do that. So I'm going to take the LA Chargers over the Dallas Cowboys to win this game in Dallas as an upset. On the line, though, Dallas is favored by 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take LA Chargers plus 1.5. The New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars, two bad teams. The loser's getting the number 1 seed. So I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints over the New York Jets to win this game. New York Jets are going to get the number 1 seed. On the line, New Orleans is favored by 4.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take New Orleans minus 1.5. The New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Now for this game, Minnesota is pretty much dead in the water. So was the Giants. So I'm going to pick a winner. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings over the New York Giants to win this game. On the line, Minnesota's favored by 2.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take the Minnesota minus 2.5. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Now for this game, Kansas City's playing for pride. So is Tennessee. So they're going to fight for getting a division pick. A draft pick. So I'm going to take Kansas City over Tennessee to win this game, even though they don't have Patrick Mahomes. On the line, Kansas City's favored by 3.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Kansas City minus 3.5. Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, both of these teams, the winner of this game is getting the division, loser getting the wild card. Plain and simple. And the way the Carolina's playing, I like an upset of this one. I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers over Tampa Bay to win this game. On the line, Tampa Bay's favored by 2.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Carolina plus 2.5. The Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this game, Denver wants to get the AFC West right now. I think they may do that. And with the win, I'm going to take the Denver Broncos over the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this big game. On the line, Denver's favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take Denver minus 3. The Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, both teams are having trouble communicating. That's been their problem all year. I think Atlanta's getting a little bit better at that, so I'm going to take Atlanta over Arizona to win this game. On the line, Atlanta's favored by 2.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Atlanta minus 2.5. The Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. There is no hope for the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm taking the Houston Texans all day on this one. On the line, though, Houston's favored by 14.5 point favorites in this game. I mean, the way the Vegas is playing, I'm going to take 14.5 point favorites in this game. The Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now for this game, I think this is going to be a tight one. I think the winner of this one's going to the playoffs. Loser goes home. So I'm going to take the Detroit Lions over the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. On the line, Detroit's favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Detroit minus 7. And for Sunday Night Football, my New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Now for this game, this is a much-win situation for my Patriots right now. In fact, for both teams right now, I would say. And I think they're both fighting for a playoff spot right now. So they got a lot on the line to play over here. So I think the way my Patriots have been playing, and the way Baltimore's been playing, it's kind of a ticky-tacky battle, but Drake May's been playing much better football than Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to take the upset in this one over the Baltimore Ravens. My Patriots over the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. On the line, though, the Ravens are 2.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take my Patriots minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 48. I'm going to go over 48 in this game. And for Monday Night Football, the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Indianapolis Colts are in trouble right now. And the San Francisco Giants are going to be all over them. So I'm going to take San Francisco over Indianapolis to win this game. On the line, San Francisco's 5.5 point favorite in this game. I'm going to take San Francisco minus 5.5. Over and under, I believe it is 44 in this game. I'm going to take San Francisco over 44 in this game. Okay, a massive shout out this week is Justice Bridgewater. Find us on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter. And I do have my I Love Breakfast t-shirt. It's underneath my work stuff right now. I apologize not getting it out. It's really cold out. I'm not going to do that right now. Trust me, that'll happen on a warmer day. So, anyways, a big shout out this week for the brick of the week, check out Dr. Squatch's Frosty Peppermint right here. You saw the Snowy Pine Tar. Now this is the other edition, the Frosty Peppermint. Really good for the Christmas season. Really a really strong peppermint smell. This is really good for a nice lather if you don't like grit. If you don't like grit or you're a little sensitive skin like I do, this is a perfect choice right here. So anyways, check out Frosty Peppermint right now, and you can check on the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticator page in the description down below right here. And in this brick right here will be shown right down in the description down too. Until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying rock out and eat your breakfast.